Alright everybody, once again it's me, the cheap guy who travels. Today we are on Reddit, we are gonna look at some interesting maps. Here we go. So this is what Antarctica would look like without ice. So if all the ice has melted, this is what we will see. That's really interesting actually. It looks like those video game maps, like Just Cause 3 or Far Cry maps. It's almost like very steep mountains and then you go to sea. That will be an interesting place to explore. It's almost that I wish Antarctica has melted down, but I don't, of course. So this is the average annual sunshine hours worldwide. Okay, so it means how many hours of sunshine each place sees every year. I have already calculated this. It's around 8,000 hours per year there is in the world. And when you think about it, when you have more than 4,000 hours of sunlight, it literally means more than half of the entire year you see sunlight. That might actually be too much, but as you can see here in this area near Egypt, and I don't know what countries are here, this area has a lot of sunshine. And here in Arizona near California we got a lot of sunshine. And this area, I actually don't know what is there and why is there a lot of sunshine. I don't know, but what I have learned is when there is a lot of rain, you don't see sunshine. So these areas, they are not necessarily not seeing summers, but they might be seeing a lot of rain. For example, here you can see it very well. This area is pretty hot, but they are not seeing sunshine directly because there is a lot of rain going on. They have got these monsoon seasons they call. And India is mostly sunshiny, but they have got Sri Lanka here, which is not very sunshiny apparently. And most of the Australia is a desert, so we get a lot of sunshine. This is what ice looks like without Antarctica. Okay, this is some shit post on Reddit. Honestly, it doesn't mean anything. Or does it? What ice looks like without Antarctica. Okay, I'm assuming it will mean that if we remove the mountains below it and if we just put ice, this is what it will look like. Okay, Reddit. And there's a dude who scratched the world map onto a banana. I mean, he got talent apparently. And this is the ethnographic map of the Austrian Empire in 1855. Okay, so in 1855, this is Hungary, this is the Lake Balaton, this is Croatia here, this is still the same Croatia, this is Austria, here is Czechia, and here is Slovakia. I mean, we could argue that pretty much all the ethnic and religious groups were in the same area 200 years ago as it's today. As you can see, it's not gonna change much. Yep, still the same, still the same. Map of Africa, language map of Africa. It's mostly Arabic, honestly. And apart from Arabic, it is really crazy. It's really mixed. We got a big section of Kamba. Is that a Somalian language? And yep, if we go down, countries where cheek kissing is a common greeting. So when you do mwah, mwah, that is cheek kissing. And apparently it's common in a lot of countries. It's common in some part of China, apparently. And is there some part of China there? I'm not sure. Maybe a very little part. And almost all of Russia, and half of Europe, all of Turkey, Northern Africa, and Southern America. That's cool. This is a topography map of Lithuania. For those who don't know, topography means how high the mountains and stuff are. So these blue places are close to sea level and these are mountainous, and whites are even higher than the red ones. Who is Alexander? Alexander's road trip. Is this the guy? Yeah, it's Alexander the Great. So apparently the dude has started from, where did he start from? Okay, I can't seem to find the starting point. We know the dates, why does it say that? Backpacking with the boys. He died. How they, okay. But apparently he traveled in Pakistan, India, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Turkey, and Egypt. That's a long trip when you think about it, and when it is 500 years before century. Oof, that's crazy. We got maps of Kenya. So what is this? Soil map of Kenya. So they got a lot of diverse soil apparently. Oh, trees of Kenya. They got a lot of trees. This area seems to be very not a lot of trees. This place is kind of funny. It kind of goes in. I would assume like tree area could go in like that because of a river or something, but I wouldn't assume such a going in. And do these correlate? These do correlate a little bit. This is land cover map. Oh yeah, so bushland. Yeah. Oh, so apparently there is bushland. That's why there is no trees. Okay. And this is the paved road and unpaved road. So blues are unpaved. That's a huge section of the country that is unpaved. I'm assuming only a few part is civilized. And this part might be a highway. As you can see, they're going like that. Yeah, they might be the major highways. This is the petroleum map. Okay. Okay, so this is population density map. As we saw before, the highway map, the paved roads map, was correlating with this one because people live here, so they have paved roads. This area is not very populated, so they don't have much highways, much paved roads. This one is more interesting. This is the population density map again, and as you can see, Nairobi goes crazy. It's not like any other part of the Kenya. These parts do have people, these parts do not have any people at all, but Nairobi has crazy amounts of people. This is the ethnicity map of those people who live mostly in Turkey. For example, Kurdish people mostly live in Turkey, or Turkish people mostly live in Turkey. So they live where else? So when we look at it, red ones are Turkish. Here we got the Cyprus. Almost all of northern Cyprus is Turkish. That's very, very normal. And we got a little part of Syria, a little part of Iraq, and some Balkans, a lot of Bulgaria. And when we look at Kurdish people, they seem to be living in northern Iraq and some part of Iran and this part. So it's mostly close to Turkey, but they're not much in Syria, but mostly in Iraq and Iran. And I don't know who is Pomak or Circassian people are, but yeah. So guys, okay guys, so this is gonna be the last map. We can check other maps other time. I can create more of these videos. I really enjoy looking at maps. And if you got like another idea what you want me to do, I can also do that. Just make sure to click on thumbs up and write a comment on whatever you want to do. So thank you for watching. See you guys.